Most Indians have the least attractive physique when it comes to dating and attracting girls. And no one wants to admit it, but they all have skinny fat physique. And it's all because of their lifestyle and the processed food they are eating. And a few years ago, I was also struggling with fixing my skinny fat physique. When I completed my high school, I was also struggling with having a video game and junk food addiction. And there was nobody to hold my hand and get me out of there. I was a very lonely guy because I have zero friends and no one's even want to hang out with me. And I had zero girls interested in me. And I didn't even know how to talk to new people. And honestly, no one really respected me and cared about me because I was a skinny fat little ugly guy with a skinny neck and low testosterone. I was playing video games all day in my bedroom. I was waking up and then I was like having a shower, eating breakfast and then playing video games straight to 8 hours, 9 hours whilst eating some junk food and whatever my mom cooks for me. Oily food, some processed food like the typical Indian foods. But I was also trying to change myself. I was doing push-ups here and there in my bedroom, like 100 push-ups or something. But that doesn't change anything in my life. And my physique, my diet and my lifestyle was still the same. I was still living the same lifestyle with the same mindset, with a loser identity. But then I discovered the concept of self-improvement on the internet and I started working on myself. And the first thing that I was committed to is going to the gym. I went back to the gym again and I started working on myself. I also bought some courses on the internet about nutrition and fitness and I started researching about aesthetic and nutrition and what diet should I follow. And I've experimented over 7-8 diets and then I discovered a diet which actually improved my health and also transformed my face and my body. And after so much of a hard work and failures, I finally built an aesthetic physique which has gotten me respect from my family and got me new friends who are also on self-improvement, and I also get attention from the girls. The girls who were ignoring me before suddenly started making eye contact with me. And for the first time in my life, I started feeling more like an attractive person. And I can confidently say to you right now that if you are also an ugly Indian right now, if you have a skinny fat physique and you're also struggling with the same problems, within a period of 6 months or 1 year, you can change all of that and improve your physical attractiveness even if you don't know anything about that. And in this video, I'm gonna help you transform your physique and your face and Looksmaxx as an Indian. And this is my complete guide to Looksmaxx as an Indian. So let's get started. So the number one tip for you to transform your physique is building more muscle. The reason why you're not attractive towards girls right now is all because you have skinny fat physique. You don't have any muscle mass in your body and your physique doesn't look attractive at all. And if you look at your body right now, like 80 to 90% is below your head, and if you just build more muscle mass, you will instantly increase your attractiveness by 80 to 90%. And trust me, more muscle mass will also change your facial structure. It will also increase your masculinity, and especially when you build an aesthetic physique, you will look more attractive than the other guys. And knowing what proportion of muscle mass to gain and how to train for aesthetics makes all the difference. Having an aesthetic physique is the asset for you in real life. It will make you look more attractive than the other guys going to the gym. And if you want to know what muscle group to focus on for aesthetic and attractive looking physique, I have made my own aesthetic body program where I break down all the training plans and all the diet plans for aesthetics, and I've also added some bonus modules to take shirtless pictures and having a great mindset for aesthetics. I've added the link in the description for that. You can just go right now and check out that. So the second tip that I want to give you here is fixing your hairs and beard. Have you seen those guys on the dating apps and also on the Instagram? They end up having more matches than you, like having 10-20 matches in a day, and they don't even show their physique. They sometimes like post some selfies and they end up having more matches than you just because they have attractive faces. And having an attractive face as a man depends upon how you groom your beard and also hairs. I don't have a very attractive face, but I still know the basis of grooming your beard and also hairs. First of all, let's talk about the hairs. If you are under 18 and if you want to attract only like teenage girls, you can have a TikTok boy look which has like puffy hairs and everything, but it also depends of your bone structure, on your head structure and everything. You have to decide what hairstyle suits you more. But if you want to attract more of a mature girl, like more than 20 years old, you want to have more of an like a alpha male and masculine manly, which comes from the buzz cut or maybe the short hairstyle. Like I'm having a short hairstyle right now, which makes me look more manly and it really suits me well. But I've also tried some buzz cut which also suits me well. So you just have to decide which hairstyle suits you well. So now let's talk about the beard. First of all, as an Indian, if you can't grow a beard, like most of the guys who are genetically not gifted with having a full beard and everything, and have a patchy, like too much patchy beard and thin hairs and everything, just shave it all. Just shave it all. It doesn't look attractive having a patchy beard and everything. If you just shave it all, it will look better. But if you can grow your beard, just make sure that you're grooming it well. And the most attractive is the dark stubborn, like the beard you get after like 7 or 10 days after you shave. Like I still have like some patches in my beard, but I'm still keeping it here because it still looks good on me. So having a thick dark stubborn makes you look more manly and masculine. Tip number 3. Teeth and mouth hygiene. As an Indian, our food has more colors and the oils, which makes our teeth look more oily and also yellowish and everything. And if you're going outside and meeting new people, or if you're going on a date, you don't want to have a bad impression when you're smiling or something. So that's why brushing your teeth also makes a difference. Have a routine for yourself, have a hygiene for yourself where you brush your teeth at least 2 times in a day, in the morning and also before your bed. Whenever you're going outside, like maybe on a date or party, just brush your teeth before that. It only takes like 2-3 minutes of yours. And you also want to have a good smell. So for that, you want to brush your tongue also, especially the back of your tongue. Like scrape your tongue, because all of the mucus and the bad breath and the bad smell comes from the back of your tongue, because all of the oils and the ingredients stick to the back of your tongue, which gives you that bad breath. So scrape your tongue and also brush your tongue whilst brushing your teeth. And having a good body hygiene also makes a difference. You don't want to have a terrible body odor whenever you're going on a date or maybe or a party or something, or meeting your friends or something. So also have a shower every single day and use a loofah or scrubber in the shower and scrub your underarm and all of the body parts where most of the bad smell comes from. And if you just do every single day, you will be more hygienic and smell good. I don't recommend you to like use some fragrance or some scent or something. There are so many chemicals in that and you don't want to end up having low testosterone because of that. That's a separate point, but make sure that you just don't use any fragrance. If you want to do that, just use some natural fragrance or something like bar or something like natural fragrance or something. Tip number 4 is fixing your skin. First of all, you don't want to apply any harmful chemicals on your body or your skin, especially on your face. Like most Indians are also insecure about their skin color, having like brown skin and everything. So that's why they apply so much of like harmful chemicals on their skin and the face. And I've also done that. That doesn't make any difference at all. We don't want to focus on something which we can't change. We can't change our skin color, but we can change our skin quality. So we only want to have a natural face wash, and we want to wash our face 2 times in a day, before the bed and also in the morning while you're showering or something. And you just don't want to apply any facial creams or something or a sunscreen or something on your face. It's been so many years till I've applied any of the cream on my face or on my body or anything. I still have like good skin and I only use some face wash 2 times in a day. And most importantly, we want to have a healthy diet. If you are eating clean and if you are eliminating all the processed food and the junk food, you're gonna have a better skin quality and skin health. When you eat clean and when you have like right proportion of protein, fats and carbohydrate in your diet, just after a few weeks or months, you're gonna have a good quality of skin, and also you will get rid of that acne and the pimples and everything. So for having a clean diet, you only wanna eat some single ingredient foods, which is meat, eggs, some dairy products or some honey or some fruits or some vegetables. That's it. You want to have less ingredient in your diet to have a healthy skin and also put more muscle mass quickly. And you also want to drink more water to have a hydrated skin. The reason you have more of a dark spot and your dry skin in your skin is because you're not drinking more water. Your skin is dehydrated all of the time and it's because you're not drinking more water. So what you can do is just drink at least like 15 to 20 glass of water every single day, or maybe you can have a bottle with yourself and sip it all day. Your body will make your lips and your mouth more dry and it gives you the signal that it needs more water. So the 5th tip that I want to give you here is train your voice. If you're talking too fast with more of a high pitched voice whenever you're talking to your friends or maybe your family or anything, or if you're going on a date with a girl, you're sounding more of a like a bitch. So you don't want to have a bitch personality who just talk too fast with a high pitched voice. So you want to talk slow like a real man and people will actually respect and listen to you more. And you want to have a deeper masculine voice, like you want to put more pressure on your throat and breathe while talking. I don't have a very deeper voice, but I still talk slow with my friends or whenever I go on a date or something, or with my family or something. I still talk slow and they respect me more for that. And you want to breathe while talking. You just don't want to put a pressure on yourself that I want to finish my sentence and I don't want to breathe Just relax yourself and just breathe while talking. Even if you are in the middle of a sentence, just breathe while talking and you will be surprised that people will actually listen to you more. And the last tip that I want to give you here is changing your identity. The reason you're not attractive right now and you haven't started your transformation journey is because you're still a loser kind of boy. You haven't changed your identity yet. When I was in a rut a few years ago, and when I was trying to change my physique and transform my body, the reason I was struggling with changing my physique is because I haven't changed my identity yet. I was still perceiving myself as a loser kind of boy who used to bullied by his classmates and who people doesn't care about. But it was all until I started changing my identity and I killed my old version of myself who's loser, plays videos all the time, and who doesn't value his time and who doesn't even have respect for himself to stop eating junk food. I changed my identity from a loser to having an attractive looking businessman and a masculine man who values his time and who respect himself too much to eat junk food and have a needy energy over the girls. That's when I actually started to improve myself and change my physique and change my life. So for that, you have to change your environment. You have to change wherever you're living. If you're living in a shitty bedroom right now, just change all of your environment. Just throw all of your cassettes and video games like the CD, DVDs, everything, and shift all of the structure of your bedroom. Just change the style, the clothes you're wearing. Just change everything. Change your phone wallpaper, change the books you're reading, change everything, change your desk wallpaper and change your computer wallpaper and everything. Change your social circle, change the people you hang out with, change your habits, change your environment, and you will actually change yourself. You want to have an environment that actually help you to change, you transform your body and change your life. You want to set a daily goals and weekly goals and monthly goals and yearly goals. Like for example, you can set a daily goal that I want to hit a 30 minutes workout today, and for weekly goals that you want to run outside for 10 kilometers in the next 7 days, and for monthly you want to gain at least like 2 kilograms of muscle mass, and for yearly you want to gain at least like 10 kilograms of muscle mass, or maybe you want to achieve X goals, maybe in your career, in your business, or maybe you want to approach like 300 women in the next 1 year. And if you set some goals and challenges to yourself, you will actually improve your life. So this was the complete guide for Looksmaxxing as an Indian and as a young man. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more videos like this from a small self-improvement YouTuber, subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification on. Goodbye.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LA BB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 again.